Hello there. In this video, I'm going to explain the conversation between Sam Harris and Jordan Peterson. I'll try to explain their disagreement as simple and concise as possible to me. Many months have passed since I've been listening to their conversation. I watched so many hundreds of hours of opinions and discussions and changed my thinking so many times that I think that I finally reached a conclusion. A simple one. Well, as simple as I can put it since it's such a complicated argument. Without further ado, let's start. The first thing that I need to say is that I'm not going to take it from a philosophical perspective, but rather from a logical and human point of view. First, let me tell you what both parties claim, to make it simple for those who watched it and also for those who didn't. Sam Harris claims that truth is what is a fact. Ergo, the atom was there before we could see it, and it will always be there no matter if there are humans observing it or not. Basically, the truth is what can be demonstrated and proven scientifically. That's Sam Harris's claim. Jordan Peterson considers that the higher truth is that which serves life. For example, something is true only if it helps you survive or helps life go on in the past, present, or future. Now let's explain it. The scientific truth of Sam Harris is something useful sometimes, and sometimes is not. Why? Well, because science discovered the atom, and this happened because of it. There is a black hole on the other side of the universe. This is a fact. It will never affect us in any way. If it will never affect us in any way, it's still a fact. It's still there. It is also useless to know, and doesn't make any difference whatsoever. Jordan Peterson's religious truth made science happen. Why? Well, because without a scientific understanding of the world, we wouldn't be able to survive. It's an evolutionary progress. If you never lie and always try to tell the truth, that will lead us to a better life. This is a fact, and it's also very useful and makes a lot of difference. And this is why religious truth is superior. Truth serves life. It cannot be otherwise. If you think that scientific truth is more important than any other truth, just consider this. It's a fact that the universe will expand so much that every life form will eventually die. And even the universe itself will die, so to speak. Why are you living? Why do you try to make the world a better place? It will all disappear and nothing will matter, now or ever. So why, knowing that, are you still making an effort to change the world? Because you choose to do so? Or because you believe that life has meaning? Is your mind so powerful that you can control something so meaningful as the will to live? You just choose to do everything that you're doing, right? If that's true, pick something you absolutely hate and choose to love it. You've been a man who always loved a woman and never liked men, and the penis makes you uncomfortable. Now, choose to get really excited by the penis and choose to love another man romantically. It should be easy, right? Just to prove me wrong. Go on. I'll wait. Bye.
I thought that actually, I don't know if this is true, but it seemed like Jordan came to the interview having really looked at Sam Harris's work. And I just got the impression that like kind of Sam was like, all right, like everyone wants me to listen to this guy, and just I didn't have time to really look at his work, so I'll figure it out as we go. That was my sense of it anyways. And so I think that, I don't know if that's true, but that was just my sense.
Yeah. Well, I think both you and I have spent, I don't know how many dozens of hours, perhaps hundreds of hours studying Jordan's work.
Totally.
Right. So we have a somewhat rich experience of it. And Sam probably spent a few hours. But what I'll say is, unless you've read Maps of Meaning, unless you've actually done his courses where he goes into this, Jordan started off questioning the metaphysics of Western science.
Yeah.
Right. He started off there, and which means basically he's coming in playing a game, a conversational game, which is completely different than the normal game. And he didn't make that sufficiently clear.
Right. Got you.
And so Sam kept trying to play the game that he thought was normal science. Right. Now, on Sam's side of the equation, I think his great mistake is something that he does a lot, right? Is that he's got his game about how he approaches things. And he insists that everyone play his game if they're going to be in conversation with him. Like, my rules of the game are how the game's going to be played.
Right.
I am going to engage in this conversation according to a certain framework.
Yeah.
And if you don't agree to my framework, then you are being an idiot.